Good morning. It is number 6 of September 2024. And I've got my trailer with me today. It's not going to be a long day though. Man, it was cold rain. The last of the cold rain for this year, I think. Because weather's starting to get warmer. And yeah, but it's going to be a nice day. Sun's shining, as you can see. I was just listening to the Coast radio station, and they've got a competition on to win a trip to New York with $10,000 spending money, and that'll be a good trip to take. I've got to get myself a passport first, which I'm in the process of doing. But I rang them up this morning and gave them a heads up of what they need to be aware of in New York. See that the thousands upon thousands of immigrants that crossed the Mexican border and went to New York, they are, how can I put it, turning into criminals because there's no jobs to go around. And I told the radio hosts, when you're in America, in New York City, do not hold your phone up, to video around the city or take photos, because they have teams, the criminals have teams of thieves on scooters that travel all over the city, and they snatch phones out of people's hands as they zoom by on a scooter. And they get they have hackers to go through all of the information, get into your phone. Well, if you're holding your phone up to take a video, then it's on, so they don't have to break into it. And if you've got all your banking information in there, yeah, they'll rob you blind. And that's what they're doing in New York at the moment. There's teams of people on scooters doing that. I also told them that restaurants in New York no longer have sidewalk tables for people to go out and eat on the sidewalk, because those are same immigrants we're going up to those tables with knives and that, weapons, and robbing people as they're sitting down to eat their dinner or lunch or whatever. Broad daylight, middle of the day. But now the restaurants have moved those tables inside to stop that from happening. Problem is, now those people are going into the restaurants and robbing customers while they're trying to have a meal. And the owners of the restaurants, well, what can they do? They can't do a damn thing. And that's what those people are doing in New York City. I told them to have a fake phone and a fake wallet to hand over to these people if it does happen. Don't give them your real one. So I gave them a little heads up to do that. It's going to be a great trip, but you have to look at the reality of the situation on the ground over there at the moment. Crime is skyrocketing in New York City, and that's what people are doing. I mean, hundreds of people are smashing shop windows and smashing grabs. They're going into the store and loading up their arms and running out of the store. You see it happening online, and it happened in New Zealand, in Manukau City, because people had, that's a good idea, they weren't being caught. And it happened in Manukau City in Auckland. Same thing. Happened in a jewelry store as well. People went in there with hammers and smashed all the glass tops and that, and got all the jewelry. New Zealand criminals learn from the American ones, but it's happening. And so I gave them a heads up about the reality of the situation on the ground in New York City, to keep yourself safe. But once Donald Trump is re-elected, he's going to be getting rid of all of those people. He's going to be chucking them onto planes and taking them back to their own country. A lot of those countries are saying that they're not going to take those people. And I've said in a previous video that if that's the case, if they won't let the planes land in the airports because they're blocking the runways, Donald Trump should prepare for that and have every one of those people that he's trying to get out of the country, back to their own country, put a parachute on them and throw them out of the plane. So that's so that he doesn't need an airport to offload the passengers. Just toss them out the door. They'll be alright, they've got a parachute on. There's going to have to be an option if those countries put vehicles on the runway so those planes can't land. Because they don't want them back, because all these people, they emptied their prisons and psychiatric wards, insane asylums, and they transported them into Mexico so they can come up through the Mexican-US border. That's what they did, all of these other countries. Because they don't want to pay the thousands of dollars to feed all of those prisoners in their prisons when they could just easily get rid of them all and chuck them into the US, which is what they did. And now they're preying upon people in the US, including New York City. So it's a sad situation for America at the moment, but once Mr. Trump's in office, yeah, I'm going to have to start looking at investing in the company that supplies the National Guard and the police force with taser weapons, you know, because those people aren't going to go quiet. Those immigrants, they don't want to leave the US, so they're going to go through a lot of tasers. So it'll be a good time to invest in those companies that supply the law and order people, the police and National Guard with taser weapons, because their stock price is going to increase because of that. Millions are going to be sold. So yeah, I might have to look that up and see if I can invest in their country and their companies, the ones that supply tasers, or even pepper spray. Yeah, I don't know if you can recharge tasers, but pepper spray, yeah, that's an aerosol, so they have to be replaced if you use them. Yeah, pepper spray companies. Didn't think of that. Oh, I'll have to look it up. What else to talk about? My birthday next week. I'm going to take Tuesday off, which is my birthday, Tuesday the 12th of September. But I'm going to ask Sammy if I can have the Monday off as well. Or go to work Tuesday and have Monday off, because Tan's not working Sunday and Monday. So we can take a trip on Sunday morning to Auckland and enjoy the day. Enjoy the markets. I could take Tan to the temple on the Monday. Yeah. I'm going to have to tell Tan that's what we're going to do this weekend, before she sees this video, because I want it to be a surprise. I want to tell her. I don't want her to discover it on this video. I'll tell her. Yeah. I'll tell Sammy today. I'll ring him up. I want Monday off, not Tuesday. Because my lady, it's been too long since she's been to her temple, so she can restore her faith. And we're going to go to the markets, and it's a big market, man. Avondale Market. Every food imaginable you can buy there. And I'm going to have chili bins in the back of the car for all of her chilled Thai desserts. Yeah, it should be a good weekend. I was going to go fishing on my birthday, but now I've thought about this trip. I'm going to go fishing on Saturday when Tan's at work, and then Sunday morning when we're going to go real early to beat the traffic, rush hour traffic, and we'll take a trip to work. Good idea, Andy. My lady does her best for me, so how can I do any less for her? Okay. It's a plan. Take some videos on our trip, especially of the temple, because it's a really beautiful temple in, what is it, Botany. It's in Botany. In East Auckland, East Manukau City. Yeah. So I'll post some videos of the temple. Oh well, I think we're going to end it there. I'm just shaking all over the place. This road is terrible. New Zealand roads, man, they're the worst. Oh well. Later.